These cars weren't bad, they weren't slow, they weren't cheap either. They were just unloved, built right, engineered well. But the crowd never connected. Today, we're unlocking the story of cars that deserved respect, but never got love. 1. BMW M6 E63. The BMW M6 E63 was never a bad car. It had the same V10 engine as the legendary M5, but lived in its shadow. Heavier doors, longer body, and a grand tour image confused buyers. People didn't know if it was a supercar or a luxury coupe. The sound was insane, but the SMG gearbox scared owners away. Maintenance costs turned admiration into fear. It was too serious to be a toy, and too wild to be comfortable. The M6 wasn't misunderstood. It was simply placed in the wrong role, and because of that, it never became truly loved. 2. Mercedes-Benz SLR 230. The SLR 230 was a technical masterpiece when it launched. It introduced folding hardtops before they became common. On paper, it was faster and smarter than its rivals, but something was missing: emotion. The car felt perfect, yet distant. Drivers respected it, but rarely bonded with it. It became more of a status symbol than a driver's car. Luxury grew, but the soul faded, and slowly, the love disappeared. 3. Audi A8 W12 D3. The Audi A8 W12 was a quiet monster, a 12-cylinder engine hidden under a clean, executive design. It delivered power without drama, noise, or attention. But that was also its problem. People expected excitement from a W12, not silence. Buyers couldn't justify the cost without the emotion. The badge didn't match the ambition. It was engineering excellence without theater, and excellence alone was not enough to be loved. 4th. Porsche Panamera, first generation. The first generation Porsche Panamera shocked everyone. It drove like a real Porsche, not a luxury compromise. The steering, balance, and speed were undeniable, but the design split the world in half. Many couldn't look past the shape, no matter how good it was. It didn't fit the traditional Porsche image. Too big for purists, too sporty for luxury buyers. The Panamera was right in engineering, but wrong in perception, and perception decided its fate. 5. Alfa Romeo 166. The Alfa Romeo 166 was built to be taken seriously. It offered comfort, presence, and Italian character. On the road, it felt solid and refined, but it lacked the fire people expected from Alfa Romeo. Compared to the 156, it felt restrained. The design aged quickly in a competitive segment. German rivals dominated the conversation. The 166 was never truly bad, just never desired. And without desire, love never forms. 6. Jaguar XF, first generation. The first Jaguar XF marked a bold new direction. It abandoned retro design for something modern and clean. The ride quality and handling surprised many critics. Inside, it felt premium and calm, but trust was the missing piece. Buyers questioned reliability and long-term ownership. German sedans felt safer, even if they were colder. The XF was respected, but rarely chosen, and respect alone doesn't create love. 7. Lexus GS, third generation. The Lexus GS was built to be flawless. It offered comfort, quality, and near-perfect reliability. Everything worked every single time, but perfection came at a cost. The car felt emotionally flat. There was no drama, no edge, no story. In a segment driven by passion, it felt invisible. People admired it, but never dreamed about it, and cars without dreams are rarely loved. 8. Peugeot 607. The Peugeot 607 aimed for quiet sophistication. It focused on comfort, smoothness, and space. On long drives, it made perfect sense. But sense doesn't sell passion. The design lacked authority and presence. The brand couldn't carry a luxury image. Buyers doubted it before even driving it. The 607 wasn't rejected, it was ignored. And being ignored is worse than being hated.